Hello, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner. Basically, talk about anything and everything that is geek. Will be TV, comics, movies, and video games. And today, I'm going to touch on a subject that I've pretty much have discussed before as an irritant to me, and again, I'm gonna touch on it again today, and I'm gonna do a little bit more civilized about it this time. And it starts with the fact that within the last couple of weeks or so, they have announced a new anime project based on a certain toy line that's out at stores right now, and that is Batman. And I figured they were going to do that for some time. And they were going to take this toy line they've had out for probably like 3 years now, and make it into its own animated series. It's going to be an anime series. It's going to be like a series of animated short films. And the first thing that came to my mind was like, here we go again with Batman. It's always, anytime they ever come up with an animated, anything kind of project out of DC, it's always Batman. Always Batman. Batman this, Batman that. And today I wanted to pretty much discuss as an action idea my wife came up with, of how banking on Batman and DC putting all its eggs in the Batman basket is kind of being counterproductive. And what I mean by that is, the fact is that everything being Batman is kind of, people probably, I guarantee, are weighing thin on this. And it ain't just me. There are many fans out there of other characters that want to see the characters justified, not just playing second fiddle and second banana and second stringer to Batman. I mean, I know last year was his 75th anniversary, but they made out like it was a national holiday, like it was a worldwide holiday that had been celebrated. I touched on it before that Superman didn't get fair treatment on his 75th anniversary. All they got was maybe a free comic, a movie, and a little animated short film. Last year with Batman, they had Batman Day and they had a display for Superman at Comic-Con and for his 75th anniversary, and same with Batman. But with Batman, they had stuff like decorate your own cowl. They had cowls that people decorated. Like one was like the Joker, and one was like this and that. I said Barnes and Noble had a thing where you can come in there and get like free comics and meet artists, and like they made like a mini con out of it. Certain places anyway. I said you can come in there and get free comics. You come free Batman comics. I said they had never called it Batman Day. I said everything last year, they had a display at Target that was dedicated to 75th anniversary of Batman. They had just Batman everything coming out the wazoo. Everything was Batman, and it still hasn't stopped. They had the old Batman series come out, which I'm not griping about because I like the old Bat series. But I said everything that has come out in the last year that is DC animated coming down the pipe, Batman has been involved in one way, shape, or form. Some way. I mean, before even the Justice League Flashpoint paradox, it was a Batman movie. And the Flashpoint paradox, which had Batman in it. You had Justice League War, which had Batman in it. Then you had Son of Batman. Then you had Son of Batman. Then you had Son of Batman. Now you had Justice League. Let's see, you had Batman. You had Son of Batman. You had Batman Assault on Arkham, was based on the Arkham games. You had another Batman game coming out this year, or end of last year, or it may sound like it came out last year. And you had Son of Batman, Batman Assault on Arkham. Then you had Justice League Throne of Atlantis, which from what I heard from one person's review of it, it easily turned into another Batman movie. The minute he walked in the room, he took over everything. And now, after that, they're coming out with another And the next DC animated film coming down the pipe later on this year, Batman versus Robin. Seriously? And now this new Batman animated line to go along with a toy line they've had in existence for probably 3 years now. It's just too much. I think they had another Batman film in the works. I think they had another Batman project in the works right now. It's like animated or something. And it's just, and they got more everything is Bat related. Everything that comes out of DC now, it's just, as something has to do with Batman. They're talking about, matter of fact, I was reading a preview of Convergence, about the whole thing with, I think it's Talos versus the Earth 2 characters of the New 52. Who survived that? Batman and Robin. Seriously? And, it's like everything is banking on Batman. Matter of fact, I mentioned in a previous episode about where Superman gets a new costume. Who made it for him? Batman. Who tells him how his power works? Batman. Who rescued him? Batman. DC is throwing all of its eggs into the Batman basket. Eventually, that basket's going to bust. I mean, I can tell you right now, there are folks out there who like Batman, but are getting a sore distaste for it in their mouth because that's all they concentrate on at DC is Batman. You're pounding it too much in people's faces to the point where it's going to turn people off. Like, if all you're going to focus on at DC is Batman, I'm going to Marvel. I'm going to go over to Dark Horse. I'm going over to some other blah blah comic book company. Image. They're going to go over to something else because their favorite character is not being honored because Batman's been stuck in everything. I mean, you can't open up any comic book nowadays without seeing a shadow of a bat in the background. It's like I read last year, there was an issue of Batman, an issue of Superman, where it said, does Batman even really need to be in this book? Because all he was being was like a condescending, know-it-all jerk. Standing around making Superman look stupid. Is that really what you want in your comics? I mean, I like Batman. I'm still trying to like Batman. As a matter of fact, in the future, I might actually do a show on versions of Batman that I still like. Because not every version of Batman I like anymore. Because I'm getting tired of everything I see out of as a comic book related merchandise or something coming out the pipe from DC has pointed ears on it. Pointed ears or a bat or a scallop cape. Or has the word bat in front of it. I'm getting tired of it. I'm just getting sick and tired of everything being Batman. I know there are a lot of other folks out there get tired of it too, and that's the drawback. That's how it's being counterproductive for DC. They're making the bat worshippers happy. Yes, I said bat worshippers. But all the people that are out there that are fans of like Superman, like me, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash, Hawkman, all the other DC characters out there that they're fans of, they're feeling cheated because all they ever see is bat something. I'm surprised that DC even could bear to part with any of them other bat-related books that they have. Because I counted up, they were to Batman like Marvel was to X-Men there for a while. Because you couldn't even look at Marvel without seeing X in the front of the title for a while. And they still have a bunch of X-Men books, but it's just that bad with Batman. And I'm surprised that a lot of them Bat books got canceled. I am surprised. But they've replaced it with more Bat books. They've replaced it with so many more. Even Robin's getting his own series again. They even showing a series now with this new post-New 52 stuff called We Are Robin. And a bunch of random kids dressed up in homemade Robin costumes. I mean, everything is Batman related. I mean, I counted up for a while. I think it's like sometime last year when Forever Evil was still going on. He had appeared in I don't know how many, like, in it won't just in like Justice League or even the Bat books. He was in Superman. He was in Forever Evil. He was in Superman. He was in Forever Evil. He was in Vibes book. He was in everything. He was in every book nearby. I was like, do we need that kind of oversaturation of Batman? No, we don't. Because as I said, eventually people are going to get so sick of not seeing their favorite character without a bat attached to it that they're just going to say, the heck with all of you. They're just going to get sick and they're going to quit buying your stuff because they can't open up a Wonder Woman issue or a Green Lantern issue or a Flash issue without seeing pointed ears. Without seeing a certain pointy-eared cowled figure staring at them. Making their character look stupid. Because that's what it all comes down to. DC to them, DC presents Batman to look like a god. They put him on a pedestal. They think it just because some folks think, oh, he can beat anybody because he's Batman. That's the way DC portrays him. Like, well, that's what you want portrayed. And you want it portrayed, we're going to do him like that, and that's how they do. They portray Batman to be this narcissistic know-it-all in a cowl, in a cape and cowl with gadgets. And he thinks he knows everything, but he don't know everything. It's just ridiculous. You're a smarter character. He's not a 12th level intellect. It's stupid. And it's stupid for DC to continuously not only portray him like this, but make him like almost try to knock Superman out in a way and make him the flagship character of the DC universe. It's ridiculous. And I'll say it again, if it wasn't for Superman, there wouldn't be a Batman. And yet they're trying to rewrite history and make it sound like Batman existed before Superman did. Constantly trying to make Superman look stupid, constantly trying to kick him in the dirt, and constantly making Batman look like some godlike figure in DC, and he's not. He's just a man. It's like I've been seeing a lot online lately. He's Batman, not Bat-God. And some folk keep forgetting that. He's just a man in a suit, and just in a bat suit with gadgets. He's not that doesn't make him some god that could just look at somebody and say, because I'm Batman, and they'll drop dead in front of him, beaten. That's not how it works. And I'm gonna say it, DC keeps going the course they're going there by go belly up. They're gonna make all the bat worshippers happy. They're gonna make all the folks out there that thinks the end all beat all of comics is Batman happy, but they're gonna make everybody else upset, and they're gonna go somewhere else. They're gonna go back to their collections, and they're just gonna read those, saying, I don't have to buy all that bat saturated stuff. And they said, forget DC, I'm going elsewhere to find anything else good, because all they can concentrate on is Batman. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody up there in DC's head office possibly thinks that the only way they can make any other character good is if they point a pointy-eared cowl on them. I can see it now. Somebody actually thinking, well, won't we make Superman into a Batman? Won't we make Wonder Woman into a Batman? Won't we make Green Lantern and Flash into Batman? Won't we make the entire DC universe a Batman army? I wouldn't be surprised. But no, that still won't be good enough because it's not the original article. It's not Bruce Wayne. It's not a Wayne. I said, and it sickens me, and it sickens a lot of other people too. I guarantee you, they want a DC universe, not a Batman universe. And I'm gonna censor as much as I can. I used to see websites on memes and web pages all the time that says Justice League more like Batman and his B words, I'm sorry, but that ain't how it works. Batman ain't the center of everything like DC would make it out to be. The Justice League is supposed to be a cohesive group. It's supposed to be a group of heroes. It's supposed to be a cohesive group of superheroes. It's supposed to be a team. Brothers and sisters in arms. Colleagues. Friends. But that's what it ain't anymore. It's everybody else has a will of their own. They're just forced together in this group. And Batman is the center of every damn thing. And it's not. That is not how it's supposed to work. Just like everybody always try to pair off Batman and Superman. The way Batman versus Superman, it makes it sound like, oh, Batman's going to win everything. No, he's not. You know in the back of your mind, like everybody else does, that Superman could beat him in a hot minute. He could beat him just by twitching his eyebrow. I know that sounds like, oh, you're almost sounding like the way folks over Batman. I'm just stating the facts. The only way that Batman could even stand a chance is if he had a suit that can give him enhanced strength and bombard somebody with kryptonite. He would have to cheat to even have a iota of even trying to stand up against Superman. He would have to cheat. But my point is, but that ain't my point though. My point is, it shouldn't be Batman everything. Just like it shouldn't be Superman everything. I like Superman. I have a personal preference for Superman, in case you haven't noticed. But even I know that everybody deserves their fair time. And I've said it before, will they make this big a deal out of Wonder Woman's 75th anniversary, which I think is this year? They've even tried to have a little bit of a big deal about Flash's 75th anniversary, or I've even heard talk about Green Lantern's 75th anniversary. But will they make as big a deal out of their 75th anniversaries as they have Batman? Because we know they didn't give this kind of attention to Superman. They did not give this kind of attention to Superman, I guarantee you that. And my point is, they keep going this course of not giving anybody every hero their fair time for all fans, and the fans are going to go somewhere else. They're going to say to heck with DC and their infatuation and their Bat infatuation. I mean, shoot, you can't even go in a store like Hot Topic anymore without being smacked in the face with Batman stuff. I went to a Hot Topic the other day. They barely had anything with an S shield on it. They ain't barely had anything with an S shield on it. And I told my wife the other day, I said, they got a major bat infestation. The way I put the over bombardment of Batman, so they got a major bat infestation in there. But if DC keeps going par for the course like this, folks are going to get sick of it, and they're going to go to Marvel, or they're going to go somewhere else where they give all their characters free time. I mean, Marvel overdoes it with Spider-Man occasionally, but at least they have other heroes they give time to, like the Avengers. But all DC's riding is the Batman gravy train. Eventually, that train's going to run out of steam. And folks are going to ditch it. And my message to DC is this. Go back to your other characters. You have other characters whether you know it or not. Quit making them look stupid. Quit trying to shove them to the background and put Batman on a golden pedestal or platinum pedestal in the spotlight all the time. You have a whole universe of heroes. Use them. Give them attention. And quit making Superman look stupid all the time. But what do you think? Do y'all agree with me? Am I overboard, out of the line? Let me know. As always, drop a comment in the comment box. I would love to hear what y'all have to say on this subject. And I guess that's all for this week's edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner. Sorry for getting so fired up, but it just irritates me. It just irritates me. And as always, y'all have any comments whatsoever about the show, drop me a comment in the comment box. I would love to hear from you. Like, comment, subscribe, share and tell with all your friends. And y'all have any ideas about things you want to hear me talk about on the show, drop me a comment in the comment box. I'm always looking for fresh new things to talk about on here and discuss. And so drop your ideas in the comment box. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear your ideas. And you never know, what may be made into an episode of Mr. J's Geek Corner. Drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your ideas. I'll see y'all next time.